may be just a simple thing to those on the outside looking in, but the women that I call wifey are more than just my friends. Their places are forever stitched into the pieces of my soul, 'cause they helped me rebuild the parts this broken world had stole. I've always kept my circle small, built from abandonment and pain. Too many people swore forever, leaving a little girl believing nobody was meant to stay. I learned to keep one foot out the door and never trust too deep, because the ones who swore forever were the first ones not to keep. I wore my pain like armor, convinced that love would break me once again. I spent so many nights believing something had to be wrong with me, until God sent the women who reminded me I was worth the fight. People call them internet friends, but Lord, they never knew how heaven sometimes sends salvation in the hearts of just a few. So if I call you wifey, understand what that name means. It means you walked through hell beside me and loved the parts unseen. It means you stayed when others left and held me when I broke, and breathed life back into a heart that had nearly lost all hope. You earned that place inside my soul. It wasn't given out for free. It was built through tears and loyalty and choosing not to leave. You became the family that pain once told me I'd never find. The women God sent down to save this weary heart of mine. From my original wifey, my very own devil woman, to my sister wifey Dizzy, who showed me what true love does, Mon Sherry Amore, my sweet refuge when the storms were closing in, and Mayhem, my black stem rose, who loved me through thick and thin, my Jupiter's archer Brooksy, who never let me stand alone, and my MIA wifey still knows this heart will always be her home. Though sickness steals our strength sometimes and silence fills the air, real wifeys don't stop loving just because life ain't fair. And though the silence stretches farther than either of us would choose, the kind of bond God built between us ain't something we can lose. Because some people leave their fingerprints upon your wounded heart, and no amount of pain or distance could ever tear those marks apart. True wifeys don't stop being family when life gets hard to bear. Love still waits with open arms when you finally make it there. They saw the little girl inside that still expected folks to leave, carrying old nightmares and wounds too deep to ever speak. Yet somehow they kept showing up through every scar and every fear, and taught me that real love stays when everybody else disappears. They're wifey material because they earned that sacred name through every storm and every battle and every ounce of pain. They stood beside me when I couldn't stand and taught me how to heal. God sent me wifeys disguised as strangers and showed me love was real. So if I call you wifey, know that title had to be earned through every scar and sleepless night and Dizzy, Moncheria Moore, Mayhem, Brooksy, my wifey. You weren't just friends. You were God's answer to a little girl who thought everyone would eventually leave.